Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of War Robots made by Pixonic. And we're going to be testing using test server 2.7.0. This is made 2017 in the second week of March. And in this edition, there have been a number of changes. You'll see that this hangar is made using 5 prototype, I should say, Dash MK2 robots. And they have a hit point of 150,000. That remains unchanged from the last War Robots edition of the test server. However, there have been a number of changes. The jump ability has been reduced in capability from a cooldown of 7 seconds to 12 seconds. The amount of cooldown time starts the moment the jump begins, so that includes the amount of time it spends in the air. So previously, when the robot lands, you have roughly another 4 seconds before another jump can be done. So presumably, it's approximately 9 seconds before another jump can be accomplished. Secondly, the ansel or the shield has been reduced from approximately 60% previously to 50% now, so less energy shield. Then the activation threshold has been increased from 10% to 20%, which means that if you have less than 20% shield, as I understand it, the Ansel shield will not apply. And the regeneration rate has also been reduced or nerfed from 5% to 3%. So uh, presumably it's because it was previously believed to be overpowered. This series of 5 hangar dash prototypes have been equipped with level 12. That's the level at which all weapons are from default on the test server. And I've included Punisher's 500-meter range to show the second feature, which is the acceleration mechanic, which means that after a few seconds from starting to fire, the rate of fire will be increased. These are 500-meter limit weapons. The 800-meter limit weapons, the Molots, are also included in the second dash prototype robot, and that should hopefully demonstrate the mechanic as well. And the other 3 prototypes, the Orkans, the Terrans, and the Talumbas, are just to demonstrate the use of their prototype dash robot, and the mechanic has not changed. And thirdly, the Springfield map has apparently had a number of spawn point changes. It's had its presets removed. One of the spawn point changed locations has changed. So let's get started and see how it performs. And luckily, we're lucky enough to get the Springfield map. Springfield map is a large open map, and this is where long range weapons will probably outperform other weapons. Now, I'll have to go through the introduction here, as it is with any new play on the test server. It goes through this introduction, right? And then I'm just going to do a quick test of the weapons. Okay, that's the firing mechanic. You notice that there is the longer cooldown time. Well, it's roughly about 10 seconds. Now it depends on the level of elevation as well. The cooldown time will be much longer, as you can see when there's a higher elevation, and there'll be seemingly less of a cooldown time from the moment you land when there is less when there's a lower elevation. Now you'll see that the mechanic of the firing exists visually, but the physical damage it takes is not any different, at least not yet. And the first one's down. Okay, so this now has an 800-meter range. Let me see if I can demonstrate the mechanic here. As mentioned, there is not a difference in the amount of damage it does, but there is a difference in the visuals. And the mullets have a long cooldown to reload. I'm at short range, so the mullets are not being used to the best of their ability. However, now we're seeing roughly about 10 seconds on even ground then for the cooldown between the time you land, but it's 12 seconds is the cooldown time from when it's initiated. I'm not using the jump effectively because I just hit a wall. Another 4 seconds. Uh-oh. Okay, let's try the third robot in the hangar, and that's Orkans. No change to the Orkan mechanic, apparently, but just to demonstrate how the prototype can be used. So there's splash damage with the Orkans, so I'm going to use that as best I can here. Capture the beacon here, because we're low. Oh, someone's close. See, the enemy has an Ansel shield in place as well, and we're seeing a lot more other dash prototypes. Now you'll see that there's no skin on the prototype because it's just using that lighting enhanced white skin. So there's no paint job, no skin available at this time on the test server. There's an Ancelot there, and a Lancelot with an Ansel. It's much more effective now with a 3 triple Zeus here. It's definitely not as effective with the decreased Ansel, although the Zeus will, it will destroy my robot because it shoots through an Ansel. It doesn't uh, have any protection. That the Dash robot doesn't have any protection against energy weapons such as the Zeus, nor plasma weapons such as the Tehran, the Magnums, and so on. Only ballistic weapons. Okay, here. All right, so now we have to capture some beacons here for the team. There's the Ansel equipped Lancelot. My legs are damaged. Now I'm down to 2. I do notice that when there's leg damage, the jump ability is not reduced as it is with the Griffin. Here we are with the last robot, the Tulumbas. You'll notice that lots of the other, there's no friendly fire in effect, so I don't have any hesitation to fire even though they're friendlies. Now, the Tulumbas have such a long recharge or reload time that it's affecting my ability to defend this beacon. Now, the Ansel protection is not available because that enemy was using energy weapons against me, and that's it. I'm all out of robots. So all in all, the, the, the spawn points are more fair. Previously in the Springfield map, one was in the urban area where there are 2 beacons, and then the other one is in the more rural, high elevation area where there are 3 beacons. And the team that starts with the more rural 3 beacon area had the tremendous advantage because it's close to the spawn points. The team with the 2 beacon urban area, the built up area, had the disadvantage. Alright, so that's it. It seems like I ended the game when the test period was over and we don't see the statistics. But you've now seen a demonstration of War Robots test server 2.7.0, iteration 205 with the 3 features, the dash medium robot prototype with the reduced dash or jump ability with the longer cooldown, the reduced energy shield from 60 to 50%, and the activation threshold increased from 10% to 20% before it becomes active, a slower regeneration rate from 5% to 3%, and also recapping the machine gun acceleration mechanic is in place, but the increased damage is not active yet. And the Springfield map has 2 spawn presets removed and one of the spawn point locations changed. And we hope you've enjoyed this demonstration, and thank you for watching.